Om Ahung, Om Ahung, Om Ahung. Om Vajra ground, Ahung. Here is the mighty and powerful base of gold. Om Vajraleen, Ahung. The outer ring is encircled with this iron fence. In the center, the king of mountains, Mount Meru. In the east, the continent Puravideha. In the south, Jambudvipa. In the west, Aparagodaniya. In the north, Uttarakuru. Around the east, the subcontinents Deha and Videha. Around the south, Chamara and Apara Chamara. Around the west, Sata and Uttaramantri. Around the north, the subcontinents Kurava and Kaurava. In the east is the treasure mountain. In the south is the wish-granting tree. In the west is the wish-granting cow. In the north is the harvest that needs no cultivation. Here is the precious wheel. Here is the precious jewel. Here is the precious queen. Here is the precious minister. Here is the precious elephant. Here is the precious and best of horses. Here is the precious general. Here is the great treasure vast. Here is the goddess of beauty. Here is the goddess of garlands. Here is the goddess of song. Here is the goddess of dance. Here is the goddess of flowers. Here is the goddess of incense. Here is the goddess of light. Here is the goddess of perfume. Here is the sun. Here is the moon. Here is the umbrella of all that is precious. Here is the banner of victory in all directions. In the center are all the possessions precious to gods and men. This magnificent collection, lacking in nothing, I offer to you, my kind and holy root Lama. Together with you, venerable lineage Lamas, and to you, Lama compassionate Lama Lozang Tubwang Dorje Chang. Together with the assembly of gods, I offer this pure and beautiful collection to you. In your compassion, accept what I offer for the sake of all beings. Having accepted these to myself and to all beings, please grant your blessings through your great compassion. This ground, anointed with perfume, strewn with flowers, adorned with Mount Meru, 4 continents, sun and moon, I offer in visualization as field of Buddhas. May all sentient beings thus enjoy this pure land. The objects of my attachment, anger, and ignorance, my body, my wealth, and enjoyments. Without any sense of loss, I offer this collection. Please accept it with pleasure and bless me with freedom from the 3 poisonous. Venerable holy gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of the profound and extensive Dharma, in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Om Idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kam Nayata Yami. Precious Guru, please grant me all realizations of the path, from Guru devotion to the completion of the training, the unified Vajra state. Please grant me blessings that my mind will become Dharma, that Dharma will become the path, that hindrances in the path may not occur, that I may seize all wrong conceptions and receive immediately the 2 precious bodhicittas. Good evening, Rinpoche.
So, good evening. During the mandala offering, I'd like you to, in America, you should change one line. And it says, we make this offering to you, Lama Losang Tumang Doje Chang. It has no meaning for you. To the Westerners, it has no meaning, right? And so either I explain the meaning and you continue to recite Lama Losan Tuwang Doje Chang, or you change it. Okay? Lama, you change to my teacher. Okay? Or my guru. Okay? The Lama here means the person who disrupts my life. Okay? The Lama is the person who disrupts my life. What does it mean by disrupting my life? My life definitely is very smooth according to my own terms. For example, according to people's own terms, they feel that their house is very good, very comfortable. Right? So, when the guru comes, the guru says, okay, change this, change that. What is the main purpose of that? This is to test the disciple. it is always they say, disciple need to test the guru. The guru needs to test the disciple too. Also needs to test the student too. Who says it's only a one-way ticket or one-way street? It has to be a two-way street. So then, we will see how is the reaction or the response. Now, so when you realize that this Lama should not be a ordinary person, right? So I have a suggestion for Americans. It would be very good you read this book from Dzongsa Khyentse Rinpoche about the Guru drinks bourbon. Okay? So that you understand deeper what does it mean to be, what does it mean to be a student? What does it mean to be a guru? Okay? And it also has a lot of guidelines for us to train to become a guru in the future. And how do you want to manifest accordingly in the future? Okay? Whether it's this life, whether it's a future life, it has to start somewhere, and that somewhere is now. So that Lama, you can translate it to guru, but I heard from Babette last time that these days the word guru doesn't mean very nice things. So whether you want to say, right, you explained that to me. Guru doesn't mean very nice things. So anyway, Lama means somebody who is heavy in qualities. Very heavy in qualities. Right? Very heavy in qualities, heavy in merit, and so on and so forth. So Lama, so the Losang, you can say Lama Tsongkhapa. Lobsang here means Lama Tsongkhapa. Lama is your immediate teacher. Who is the disciple? Of course, here in the Gelug tradition, they say Lobsang. Means Lama Tsongkhapa. Okay? Then, Thupwang is Shakyamuni Buddha. Okay? Thupwang is Shakyamuni Buddha. Then, Doji Chang is Guru Vajradhara. So, many people thought that, there's a Lama called Lama Losang Thupwang Doji Chang. That's not the meaning. The meaning is in four. All four, okay, all are manifested into your Guru. Lama, who is Losang Thakpa, who is Shakyamuni Buddha, who is Vajradhara, like that. Okay? Or who is the same nature, like that. So this is the meaning, say, I make the offering to you, Lama Losang Thupwang Doje Chang. So you must know the meaning, and then when you are reciting it, then it has some reflection upon it. And it's not just a plain word that says that, I'm just reciting Lama Losang Thupwang Doje Chang. So this is something I thought to highlight, and that you Americans should understand. You understand, then you feel, it's not just about following the words of the text, but really to have an understanding. Okay? So today we are at the talking about the third to the 7 points of the 7-point mind training. Okay? So, though the whole world and its beings are full of the fruits of non-virtue, okay, and undesired suffering pour down on me like rain, when seeing this, by seeing there are chance to use up the fruits of bad karma, let me use bad conditions of the path, bless me this. Now, many people feel this thing, say, that means I practice Buddhism, I need to suffer, and then everything, the whole world and all the bad karma is going to happen to me. So if I don't cultivate Buddhism, I don't learn Buddhism, I don't practice Buddhism, I have no problems with my life. And if I learn that I have a lot of problems in my life, that's you are blaming the Buddha. You're blaming the Triple Gem. You're finding somebody to blame. The truth is, Buddha finally bless you to unveil this dark cloud of ignorance that we were in it and then we couldn't see it. Let's see right now. Everybody is saying, this person is good. This person is running it this way, so therefore it is very good. The other person who disagree, this person running this is very bad. The way he's running this is causing a lot of harm to other people. Many people have many difficulties. So this person is very bad. Okay, who is right? Who is wrong? Who knows? Right? Number one is we need time. We need time. Okay? And the most important thing is we need to check what is everybody's motivation. What is everybody's motivation? So that's where I'm coming from. There's no on the side of the practitioner. One thing must understand is in the first line, though the whole world and its beings are full of fruits of non-virtue. It's not though. We are in a whole world with its beings full of fruits of non-virtue, isn't it? That's why even when things are good, we complain. When things are bad, we complain more. Right? And it seems like that is the best way to go about life, is to complain, so that it seems like, we are in the, we are in the know. We know what's happening. What's the latest news? Well, you understand what I'm saying? You know what's happening. Whether it is amongst people or friends or governments or countries, everything I know what's happening. Right? We may know. The thing is that, so what? You know? What does it mean to know? Okay? Many people say, knowledge is power. Okay? True, knowledge is power to a certain extent if your main purpose is to use your knowledge to manipulate others. Isn't it? You have certain knowledge, people don't have that, you don't want to share the knowledge, so you can manipulate those who don't have that knowledge, those who don't have that capability, those who don't have that understanding. Then we manipulate them. Isn't it? Right? So, but what's next? Okay? The fruits of non-virtue, the whole world and its beings. Okay? The real situation is that what can we choose to do about it? Like I said, if we sum up the whole entire Buddha Dharma for now and towards the future enlightenment, okay, for the recognition of the good of all others, it boils down to two things. Right? Other than wisdom and compassion, is actually integrity and what? Responsibility. Responsibility and integrity. Because most of us don't want to take responsibility. It's easy to open the mouth and say, oh, it's nice, oh, do you want this, do you want that, or do we want to do this, do we want to do that, or shall we do this, shall we do that? It's easy. But who are those who are the upholders of it? They are doing it. That is what is so important. Taking up responsibility with integrity. That you will not, siphon away the money, you will not run away, you will not this and that. You will do something that's very important, that everybody appreciates, that is called showing up. Right? Showing up is unbelievable. How many people choose to not show up? Right? Either to chicken out or they hear what people say something, and these days we don't even know whether we can believe anything we watch on news. Isn't it? You don't even know what we are watching on news is true or not. And whose perspective? And who is the owner of that TV station? You understand what I'm saying? Right? So it's the same everywhere. Okay? Some people we feel like this, some people we feel like that. And why? Because if their needs are not met, that means you are not good enough for them. Okay? So the second line says, undesired sufferings pour down upon me like rain. Okay? Undesired suffering pour down upon me like rain. So what is the most undesired suffering? To be a responsible amongst irresponsible people. To have integrity amongst all who have no integrity. Right? To cultivate compassion, but you're surrounded by people who have no compassion. Okay? And you emulate and cultivate meditation and wisdom, but people don't appreciate meditation and don't care about wisdom. So this is what it means by suffering pour down on me like rain. So we choose to feel overwhelmed. It's not like the actual suffering pour down on me like rain. So this, if we really look at it, what is the modern interpretation of this line? The modern interpretation of this line would be depression. We say, oh, this thing happened like this, or so because it's like that now, so I'm scared, I don't want to go out, or because it's like this now, so and this and that, all kinds of reasoning we give ourselves, or we listen to other people's reasoning. Most of the time, it's unreasonable, but it is their choice, isn't it? Many people choose to give in to give in to themselves, so that they don't need to do something that is uncomfortable for them. Right? So by seeing that there are chance to use up the fruit of bad karma, what is the chance to use up the fruit of bad karma? Many people feel to use up the fruit of bad karma is to suffer. Oh, I'm suffering, I suffer. Turn it the other way around. Okay? Imagine Shakyamuni Buddha, who definitely has become a spoiled brat before he left the palace, right? If he wants to go out of the palace, he goes out of the palace. Isn't it? Right? He went out how many times? How many times did he go out of the palace? Huh? 不是释迦太子离开皇宫几次？ Hmm? Yeah. So what is the first time? Now we say first time. What did Prince Siddhartha see on the first time? Birth? Death? What else? He saw sickness. He saw death. And then he saw a pregnant lady? No? Huh? He saw old man, right? Old age. And then he saw sickness, right? Then he returned, right? On the second time, He went out, then, or moved one side, then what happened? What else did he see? Huh? He saw a mendicant, right? Yeah. So he saw wow, you look very serene. So the third time he left for good. Okay? Yeah. So if we view it from it in modern language, then this crown prince would have been somebody who is obsessive compulsive. This crown prince would have been extremely distressed, extremely depressed. First time he saw old age and sickness, right, and death, right? He would be extremely distressed and depressed. Second time, he would be so troubled and depressed, and then that's why he went out to sea and he saw a monk, right? So you can imagine that you can imagine somebody who has gotten all the things he wanted in his life and who is super intelligent, who is super strong, okay, and charismatic. He would feel that, he probably would be what we call in these days, what do you call this? I forgot this English words. Top 1% and very, I don't know how to say. I forgot anyway. Anyway, I forgot how to say, so I don't know what's the English word. So you can imagine somebody who is so rich, so powerful, probably so spoiled, isn't it? Don't tell me you think he is not spoiled. He will be spoiled. He will be spoiled. Don't tell me you think he has no righteousness and he has no self-righteousness and he has no anger. He has. How would you know what is the point that shows that he has, even though it is seen as a good thing by historians, right? The proof that he has anger. He picked up a swan that was shot down by Devadatta, isn't it? The two boys argued, right? And due to self-righteousness, went to look for the court, right? Find the wise man to say who is right and who is wrong. So you can see, right, why Devadatta since young hated Siddhartha. No face. Okay? No, he lost since he was young. Right? In many other ways, Devadatta would feel I am older than Devadatta would feel I'm older than Siddhartha. Right? I don't lose out to him in many other ways, and so on and so forth, isn't it? Right? So if you think like that, then we fast forward. Okay? Life of great pleasure, and then he went to say that if my whole life of great pleasure didn't give me enlightenment and only cover myself in ignorance, he swung to the other extreme to 6 years of great suffering. Isn't it? That shows that he is somebody who is very stubborn, Not this, not black means must be white. Not white means must be black. Right? So if we look at it in a modern way, oh yeah, the English word I was saying, Crown Prince Siddhartha must have been narcissist. He definitely would have narcissistic tendencies and spoiled. Right? So then we say, right, now we think He from greatest pleasure on earth to greatest suffering on earth. And he still can take it, I know one day he heard, right, the master tell the student from the sitar, the string is too loose, it will not have a good sound. The string is too tight, also the sound not be good, it has to have the middle path. And suddenly, things that are obvious to ordinary people, that must have been so not obvious to him, suddenly made sense. Right? And that is so grounding, right? And after that, he started to bathe, he started to eat, and then he meditated. And what is the meaning of his right hand touching the ground? The ground is my witness. He's also telling us we have to be grounded. Not fly high all the time. We say, oh, we have to be successful, we have to be this, we have to be that. Isn't it? So he was saying, my student, in future, my students, please remember to ground yourself. Please remember to ground yourself. Because right hand is the hand of activity. Whatever you do, all our activities need to be grounded. Okay? Need to be in touch. Okay? Most people, we are not in touch with one another. What is the only way that we are in touch with one another? Do you know? We all need to step on the floor, on the ground. This is what is common to all of us. Humans, animals, birds. Isn't it? We are all touching the ground, walking on earth. Okay? So you want to know about the connection for all sentient beings, and everything is being touching the earth. Touch the earth. Grounding. Not thinking about, flying, I want to get this, I want to achieve that, I want to achieve that. It's not that. Buddha Shakyamuni realized that earth is my witness. Grounding is the path. Equanimity. We all need to step and walk on the ground. Ground up initiative. What is Buddhism about? It's about ground up initiative. It's not from the high heavens to drop down, but really grow from the ground, go up. Okay? So, by seeing their chance to use up the fruits of bad karma, did all the Buddhas and the Rupas, do they look like they are all like beggars and tattered and torn? Do they look like, they are in pain and they are suffering from psychosis? No. I think they all look really elegant, graceful, and serene. And in other ways, majestic and regal in their appearances and their manifestation. So it does not mean that, by practicing the Dharma, we have to suffer. It's not that. It means we have to accept everything has to be based on equanimity. By seeing that the chance to use up the fruits of bad karma. So what's the fruits of bad karma? The fruits of bad karma is not I take on their suffering. How can it be? You have headache, I cannot take. I have blocked nose, you cannot take. What is the fruit of bad karma? That means what is the bad karma? The bad karma, the bad negative result of my previous action, what it means is, its effect on me, how I see, how I think, how I feel. Right? So, in this modern world, how do we check ourselves? In this modern world, how we check ourselves is this. Who don't know how to say, I want to be good and I want to help all sentient beings, isn't it? Right? We all know how to say. We all know how to say, I want to be a good person, I want to be a helpful person, I want to be somebody to do service for society and this and that, right? Correct? But what is the hindrance? What is the great hindrance upon this, in this line, that says, use a chance to use up the fruits of bad karma? The secret lies in this. We have to check in ourselves whether we are willing to become a team player. It means you are putting down your pride and you're putting down your pride and your ego, which is the blinding factor for the heart, not the eye. The heart does not want to work with other people. Just tell me what to do and I will do it. I don't want to work with other people. I don't want to talk so much to other people. I don't want to this, I don't want to that. But then that would mean you are the Lone Ranger. Lone Ranger is directly opposite of what Shakyamuni Buddha's hand mudra touched the ground. Isn't it? Right? Shakyamuni Buddha's right hand touched the ground. Everything that you do to be in touch, to be in connection to all sentient beings. Not who is right. Excuse me. Not who is right and who is wrong. According to whose standard anyway. Okay, according to whose standard anyway. Right? So it's the willingness to develop this mind, this heart, that I am willing to work together with others so that we can achieve a greater result. Not that, tell me what to do, I do. Tell me what to, give me instruction, I'll do. Okay, I will settle it for you and this and that. Very good. You are very good person who can do many things. Right? But is that the goal? Is that the goal? Look at the whole story of the Jatakas. Shakyamuni Buddha's previous lives and everything is always due to his success in the practice, is always due to the connection with other beings. Never a story about he himself and therefore he practiced and therefore he got he got all this good result by himself. No, it's always he was the king of the monkeys, he was the great elephant, but one lifetime he was this, he was that. It's always a story in connection with other beings, not me, myself, and I. Okay? So, middle path, mindfulness, right? Use up the fruits of bad karma. The fruits of bad karma means burn away self-righteous belief. Burn away ego, transform to become self-confidence. Burn away self-righteous belief to group communication and support. Okay, so this is called burning away the fruits of bad karma, because the bad karma is the one that makes us, number one, judge other people, and number two, the fruits of bad karma is, number two, judge other people and looking down on other people, contemptuous towards other people. These days, we look around, so much of contempt to other people, right? And also even contempt to ourselves. We are contemptuous of ourselves. Oh, I'm not good enough, I'm like this, and this and that. Okay? So, it's not about needing to suffer, but transforming what we see and experience to become a blissful state of interdependence with the wisdom of knowing how we can rebuild each other's lives. Okay? Like Lego. It was this. I can take out the Lego and I can do something else. Okay? You like that? Okay? So let me use bad conditions in the path, bless me this. Bad conditions, I already explained to you. We believe, oh, this person is bad, this person no good, these people are bad, this group is bad, this this group is bad, or this I don't know what's the English, but so this group is bad, and maybe this government is bad, this country is bad, or this race is bad. Why do we judge other people to be bad? Because we want to, number one, seem to be good, number two, seem to be righteous, and number three, to be, to be strong. The reality, the more we need to prove, the more we are actually what? Showing that we are weak. Isn't it? The more we need to prove shows that we are weak. Okay, so the bad conditions, please see that we are the ones victimizing ourselves. Nobody victimize you. You victimize yourself. It is your choice and it's your belief. And if you have the characteristics to become a, what's this English term called? Something penny wise but pound foolish. Yes, you understand? Many people have this characteristic: penny wise, pound foolish. Understand? Right? Oh, we get this, we got this discount, oh, we got this, oh, this is the best thing, now we have to go and grab and everything. What are we creating? What are we becoming? We're becoming hungry ghosts. What does it mean by being a hungry ghost? Always craving, always wanting, never satisfied. And the ghost, the ghost aspect, always keeping all these things in the mind, not thinking of how we can grow, but thinking of all the methods and means to take the best out of the situation. What's the proper way to say? I forgot. They're always to get the best deal, the cheapest deal, the everything. 贪小便宜啊，贪小便宜英文叫怎么讲？ Cheapskate. Do you have this term, cheapskate, in America? Yeah? Yeah, nice term called bargain hunter. Medium term called cheapskate. Always on the lookout for petty adventures, okay? Then just go straight to the point, right? What is it? We are growing the hungry ghost aspect. Everything we have to see. Oh, I'm more like hungry ghost. Nighttime don't sleep. Daytime sleepy. Always looking out for things. Always looking. When everybody's asleep, there's the time where I'm able to work. Whoa. Right? Think about that. I'm not joking. This is exactly what my guru did tell me. He said, many people say that, oh, it's they are like that. The artistic people don't sleep in the night and this and that, right? We give ourselves all kind of shit. Okay? We give ourselves all kind of shit. And we believe our own shit. That's the best part. Is that integrity? Is that responsibility? We have to think about it. We have to reflect and analyze about it. Okay? So let me use bad conditions on the path. It means live with the people who are around us. You cannot run away from your family. You cannot run away from your karmically connected beings. right? Don't judge. Live harmoniously. Okay? Nobody asks you to be loving in the beginning, but to be harmonious, to be supportive, to be understanding, and live at least, you get is no outright aggression, but you are being civil to one another. Later, maybe some understanding with one another, then there is some, through understanding, there's some supportive feeling, and maybe some friendship will build. It will take time because you take time, not because other people take time. My guru always told me, things slowly, because you take your time to slowly. Not because other people doing it slowly. Because you are the one. Right? My guru was very direct, on point. Yeah. Next line says, in short, whatever appearances, good or bad, comes up, by practicing the 5 forces, the essence of all Dharma, let me change it to a path to develop the 2 bodhicittas and entertain only happiness of the mind. Bless me thus. Come, let's check what are the 5 forces according to Vajrayana. Gone are the days where the guru just provide all the answers, because the student don't remember. Okay? Check on your chat GPT or whatsoever. You say, what are the 5 forces in the according to the Guru Puja, in the Vajrayana, in the Gelug tradition? Okay? What are the 5 forces? Joel, do you know the answer?
Force of intention, force of familiarity, force of the white seed, force of destruction, force of beneficial intention.
Okay. So the 5 forces, which is the essence of all Dharma, change it to a path to develop the 2 bodhicittas. Okay, number 1, force of what? Intention. That is what we say, motivation. Okay. You need to have the first force, which is why is the term force being used now? Because it means action, not meditation. Okay? It means take action. Okay? So that's why now the term here is based on action and not sitting down waiting for things to happen. Okay? First force of intention, second force of familiarity. That's why in this force, what is this force? What is this action of familiarity? Your daily analytical meditation. Your daily prayers, which the word prayer, I want to say, is a convenient word to translate. If you really realize the Buddhist prayer, the way we Buddhists pray is more like the force of the next one. The force of white seed. There's a lot of making good wishes. There's a lot of making of vows, which making good wishes is action of the mind. Making vow is the source of white seed, right? To plant white seed. Okay? Means, like what I always say, we sow seed and not drop bombs. Okay? The force. There must be a force that make us do something about the situation of our lives. Sometimes when there is a, so like I said, this term, the force of familiarity, is really, every day if we do the same prayer, do the repetition and this and that, somehow there will be some imprint into our mind. Isn't it? If we do the same thing, it becomes a habit. And with the habit, it somehow imprints that, oh, this is how we can think. Not we should think. Actually, we can think like that too. Even though our family, our culture, your family, your culture and everything may be thinking differently. Right? But because of the daily, let's use the word prayer, the daily prayers, then we start to say, we can think and we should think, we should allow ourselves to think in different dimension, different way. Then it becomes beneficial. Okay? And what is the fourth one? Yeah. What is the destruction? What is the foundation of destruction? The foundation of emptiness is destruction. Okay? For example, the easiest using human word in one word to explain wisdom of emptiness is interdependence. Due to interdependence, we have to destroy our ideology clinging, cultural clinging, religious clinging, personal belief clinging. Okay, so these are the few things. Okay, we have to also need to destroy these things within our mind. It's not the external thing. Then we can say, because of the ability to destroy this habituation, something else can come out. Something else can come out of it. Okay, what's the fifth one? Beneficial intention. These change the path to develop the two bodhicittas. What are the two bodhicittas? What are the two bodhicittas? Okay, aspiring bodhicitta and engaging bodhicitta. Right? So what is aspiring bodhicitta? What is aspiring bodhicitta? Babette. Wishing can save all beings. Then what else? So you have aspiring. Another way of aspiring bodhicitta, body is enlightenment or awakening. Citta is heart. Okay, citta means heart. So means the heart of awakening. The other one is when people feel that now I have family, I have a husband, I have a wife, I have to do this, I have to do that, I've got children and this and that. So now this life I don't think I can, then maybe next life I can do. Okay? This also a kind of aspiring bodhicitta. They say that, oh, next life I practice bodhisattva, next life, this life I do some offering to support those who are doing this. Okay? Next one, what is the next bodhicitta? So what is engaging bodhicitta? What is engaging bodhicitta? Huh? Taking the bodhisattva vows and what? Provide to help. Somewhere around there, not there yet. Huh?
Actually doing or working towards perfection.
Yeah, work towards the perfections, or just you want to work towards the perfection, or you just start. You see, look at your answer and your answer. They are both not wrong, These answers are not wrong. But these answers are what I call you want to go swimming, you sit by the pool, put your feet in the water, but your knees upward is dry. Okay, oh, bodhicitta. Wow, very nice. Oh, very cooling. Very hot summer. Very nice, very cooling, I feel to jump inside. Wow, look at those bodhisattvas who are swimming in the sea, wow, or in the water. So nice. I'm looking and then I'm scared to get to go inside the water. You see? This is the feeling is this. So what is engaging bodhicitta? Engaging bodhi, yes?
Continuously developing skillful means while being of assistance to others.
Yes. Very good. Also good answer. Okay. The main thing is this. It is the mindset. Aspiring bodhicitta, is to say that earlier on they say, oh, I wish and this and that, right? Engaging the heart of awakening just means jump in the water. When you jump in the water, what is the natural thing that you do? You sink or swim. Isn't it? You sink or you swim. Right? So the aspiring part is actually like maybe, learning how to swim by looking at the manual, watching YouTube, asking your friend how to swim. You see? Engaging one is with some wisdom or so on and so forth. What happens? Go to the shallow part of the pool, jump inside and feel the cold, and after that, try to swim. Isn't it? Okay? And try to swim, yes?
So when you look at the life and activity of
Yeah, good answer. That's just the reality of how Lama Subharamanje is, right? He's the example. Only he.
I'm just using him as
Yeah. You see, when you are doing and when you are engaging the heart of awakening, your nature is to start to see that everybody is also either struggling to either struggling themselves because they're feeling that limbo. They know they have to do, they know they have to, whatever the reason, but inside they feel it is wrong. For example, I take an aspiring and later engaging bodhisattva vows. Then what happened is that maybe have to, in a place, some people have to put poison to kill some pestilence. So those people who are in that line of work, they feel that, or they don't like, or those people who are working in the abattoir, they are killing animals every day. Maybe they really don't like, but because maybe they were migrants and language not up to standard, education not up to standard, or whatever that is not up to standard, cannot find job, cannot find this, cannot find that, Then they found a job. That job, they say, oh, decent salary, and so on and so forth. So they know, oh, this is a good way to survive. Then they go to work and they realize it is the job to kill animals. Right? So personally, I know some people who used to be in this line, right? And now they became vegetarian. They found some way to change the job and they became vegetarian. They say they don't want to eat chicken. They don't want to eat chicken anymore. Some eat little bit, but something else, but it is their choice. They say they kill so much they don't want to eat anymore. I say, good for you. It's your choice. Okay? I don't want to say you are right. I don't want to say you are wrong. I say you have to feel it in you to want to do it. So, when we say engaging the heart of awakening, you just need to jump and you just need to start swimming or kicking or struggling. Just need to start. After that, the motivation, the five forces, the force of the motivation or intention, the force of what? What's the earlier five? Force of intention, then the force of familiarity. Oh, now I can do like this. Now I can kick. Now I can swim. Right? Now I can start to float in the water. Then what is the third one? Okay? Is this to tell other people, white seed, right? Come is once you can swim, you're always swimming in the surface of the water, no matter how deep the water is. Right? No matter how deep the sea is, you're only swimming on the surface. Nobody asks you to dive down and get crushed by the pressure of the water. Right? What's the fourth? Again, let's go through it. Okay. Where's the destruction of the self-doubt, limiting beliefs that, I cannot, you cannot, they cannot, what, and this and that, right? And what's the fifth one? Right? The beneficial intention. Come, I teach you how to swim. Don't be scared. Right? I'm choosing the word don't be scared because you see many Buddha statues, the hand is like this. Okay? Don't be scared. Fearless mudra. It is because we are all scared. Aren't we all scared? We all have fears. And we just need to accept and recognize that we all have fears. And because we have this common thing about fear and the things that are unfamiliar, so that there is the basis of compassion. Okay? There's the basis of compassion. Okay? And entertain only happiness of mind, bless me this. Entertain only happiness of mind. That means only you can make yourself happy and blissful. Nobody can make yourself happy and blissful. Even you get married, you cannot expect your husband or your wife make you happy and blissful. You have children, many people think, oh, when I get married, I'll be happy. When I have children, I'll be happy. When I have a job, I'll be happy. When I'm promoted, I'll be happy. When I have a car, I'll be happy. When I have a house, I'll be happy. End up what happened? Because we give the power to all these things to make us happy. House have house problem. Boss have boss problem. What? Wife have wife problem. Husband have husband problem. Children have children problem. Right? Car have car problem. Isn't it? Yeah? When we don't have, no problem. No external problem, mind problem. Right? Yeah. Have ears, they have ear problem. Need to find out what kind of earring is suitable for me. Right? Yeah. Have ear. Today somebody put more earring. Right? Yeah. Have ears, have ear problem. Ear issue. Need to make nice. Right? Okay, so with the skillful means of having the 4 activities, okay, so now it goes to this. When you have this heart of awakening, that means when you realize something, you need to be skillful to share to people the good news, right? Listen to the term being used. Many people say, I got a good news to share to you. Okay? Truth is, the good news, not good news to me. Okay? When I was young, I went to school. They said, if you don't join my religion, then you go to hell. I have good news for you. You join my religion, you go to heaven. If you don't join my religion, you definitely, how good you are, everything, you will go to hell. That's not good news to me, I said. Right? It spooked me out. It spooked me out. If you don't join my religion, and you don't believe in what I believe, hey, I got good news for you, wow, there's a way, to have eternal happiness, and everything is going to be good, and you can enjoy everything. Wow, sounds so good, right? Later on, when I apply Buddhist analytical thinking at about 10 years old, right? 10 years old, when I start to apply logical analytical reasoning to whatever that was told to me by my classmates, and I said, this is totally impossible for me, impossible for myself. I said, this is my issue, got nothing to do with you and your religion. I said, this is me. I said, if this and this equals to this, then if I were to turn it the other way around, then that and that, it should also equal to that, isn't it? Then they said, then my classmate told me, say, I think it's difficult for me to see you in heaven. And thus have I heard I was ostracized in school. That was what exactly happened to me, right? So then I said, okay, I have to make myself happy. I then have to make myself happy. Right? So the most important thing is skillful means. In Sanskrit called upaya. You can be the professor. You can be the most skilled person, the most efficient person. But what is the best way to share your realization, your capabilities, and to teach is to manifest one thing. You want to know what is that? Okay? You need to manifest dignity. You need to manifest and appear to be dignified. Because everybody is looking for someone to look up to. If my logical reasoning is this, okay? If efficiency is the only way to go, why not you prostrate to the motor? Isn't it? The motor or engine. Why you not prostrate to the engine? Car engine. Very efficient. Can do the thing. Wow, run and everything, you know. Yesterday night, before I slept, I was watching a program on food in China. And so they was talking about this chef whose skill was slicing tofu into really, really thin slices. And then that chef said, you know, it's so difficult to cut the tofu and to slice it. Really is like almost fine as hair, tofu. And then he says, you know, I can maximum cut one or two tofu to become like that. So, you know, it's actually in terms of price of the dish, the price of the dish is actually ridiculously cheap. But the value of the dish, to get a chef who is at least 20, 30 years of experience to slice the tofu to be thin like hair and then cutting it, right? And then after that, dunking it in hot water, and then after that going and then soaking it in broth and putting on a plate and serve with some soy sauce and a bit of coriander on top. Very dignified dish, you know. The price of that dish, US 50 cents. The price of that dish, US 50 cents. They're selling US $50. Right? And that chef said he went to the market and then he saw this tofu slicing machine. That machine was there, you know, they lined up the tofu, the machine was slicing the tofu. Instead of being the top side first, you know, this slicing machine was cutting it down like that, and after that, like domino, they all slice down, they all lie down like a fan, and then the machine goes cutting like that. So the chef says, this machine can cut at one go 6 pieces of tofu and cutting them all perfect. He says, I give in to the machine. Machine can really do it well. Okay? Now, if you are served a plate of tofu dish, cut by human, cut by machine, and everything is served the same, if you know which is cut by human, which is cut by machine, what is your feeling? What is your feeling? Do you value the human work or do you value the machine work? If you value the human work, I request you, increase your dignity. Don't always, you know, in Asia, they have this thing. Oh, I'm Buddhist. I dress very simply. I eat very simply. I always dress in black or grey and white clothes. You know, this is so, to them, this is called Dharma practice. To me, this is so lost way of practice. They probably don't have teacher. They probably, or maybe their teachers are not very qualified also. Then they say, oh, Amitofo, oh, this is the good way to, this is the only way to practice. To be Buddhist, we must be pure vegetarian. We have to always recite Amitabha Buddha's name and everything. Maybe that's their style. right? But is that a skillful method? Okay? So we have to know what is suitable for each and every individual. And the best way before we can inspire other people and to give other people hope is ourselves to train in both dignity and efficiency. Both dignity and efficiency. And not say just have dignity but you don't know how to work. Or just only have efficiency and you don't know how to talk. You don't have skillful means. When it's time to show up, you don't know when to show up or this and that. They say, no lah, you talk now. Other people praise you, you say, oh, somebody else did. Instead of gracefully, oh, thank you for appreciating my work. That is also skillful means, isn't it? You know, to say, you must remember, generosity is not just in giving, but also in receiving. Because to receive, that means the other person complete his activity of giving. You have to give other people a chance to give too. You have to accept the compliment so that person feels that, oh, I'm given my compliment sincerely. You have to accept. Right? But what is the normal way that we were taught when we were young? When people compliment you, what do? We need to be hypocritically humble. Is that the way in the West? Do you all need to appear hypocritically humble? Do you need to? Is it expected? I'm asking sincerely.
We don't want to be prideful. We have an expression, pride comes before fall.
Yes, you don't want to be proud. But let's say, you see, how can we do without being proud or prideful? But we can complete this, support one another in the perfection of generosity. That means we have to learn one thing: grace. Grace, to be graceful. Somebody praise you, thank you so much. Due to your kindness, because you eat, then you know it's delicious. If there's anything you feel I can improve, please advise me. Please suggest to me. Isn't it? Rather than say, oh, I am the professor, I am the teacher, I am the school principal, I am the this and I am the that. Right? So, I know everything. It cannot be. You understand? Okay? So, somebody asked me about Guru Puja, right? Oh, what does it mean to have a Guru Puja? Why do you make offering to the Guru? I say, ultimately you are your own Guru. Your outer Guru is the external teacher. Now I'm your outer Guru. But you are your own inner Guru, ultimately, because only you can tell yourself, hey, what was advice and what was this? Makes sense? So I slowly, I want to implement it in my consciousness. When I implement it in my consciousness, I automatically change. Rather than I implement it in my action, but my heart not happy. Okay? Do because Guru or teacher asks you to do, but you're not happy. So it's only appear to have done, but not have the result. Okay? So like I said, we buy flowers and put the flowers in the vase. Some people would just put water, take out the packaging, Just put the flowers in the vase and that's it. Right? But the person who enjoy flowers, who understands, who feel the the frequency of the flowers or everything, they open the packaging, they look at it, right? Take out the excess leaves, right? And they put water in the vase, put some sugar as the nutrition, right? Then they don't use scissors to cut the stem. They use a very, very sharp knife, or maybe a pen, what is called a pen knife, right? And then they slice it at a very sharp angle, so to maximize the water intake for the plant, right? And after that, they put it into the vase, and then they slowly arrange the height, the color, the effect, and everything. Then they feel. Then after that, if they have a pair of vase, then they start to put it so maybe it looks balanced and looks nice. Same activity, but feeling it because accepting it. This is what I'm talking about. We should, when we accept the Dharma, when we accept that we are all seekers of the truth with different backgrounds, we start to accept each other's differences and agree to work together towards the same goal. Okay? And we start to understand we are the seekers of the truth, and so therefore we have to agree to make the internal shift in our mind. Nobody can tell you to stop this, to stop that, to start this, to start that. Only you can agree to make your own changes into your own lifestyle as your own belief system. Okay? So with the skillful means of having the 4 activities, right? Peaceful activity, increasing activity, everything that's peaceful, so you want to make everything peaceful, everything calm, everything nice. Increasing activity, you want to excite the people, rouse the people up, and then encourage to lead them, and then tell them that they can do it, and then there's increasing the activities, okay? Or magnetizing activity, to influence other people, so that they can also start to take action for themselves and their own families. Finally, the activity of destruction of external phenomena, destruction of belief systems, destruction of self-doubt, destruction of self-inflicted curses, right? What are self-inflicted curses? You want to know? There are many people who self-inflict curses upon themselves. For example, in my life, maybe this type of people, always give me problem. So from now onwards, as long as this type of people are like that, I will never this, that, whatever. I will never be nice to them. I will stay away from them and this and that, right? And because you have you made like a pact with yourself. It's a pact you make with yourself. And therefore, you avoid them, right? The more you avoid them, the more they come to you. Right? Because you are triggering the other people, right? You're triggering the other people, so other people got triggered. So what do? They come to you. So this is called a self-inflicted curse. Okay? This is a self-inflicted curse. Alright? So let me join what I meet straight away to meditation. Okay, or immediately, whatever I meet, okay, I immediately meditate and analyze on it. Because analysis is the only driving factor that make you want to change the way you think and feel. Okay, so because we make the analysis, so we change the way we think and feel, and then when we think and feel, then we will start to change the way we act. Okay, the activities. Okay, and by practicing the commitment and advices of mind training, may these freedoms and endowments make these freedoms and endowments very meaningful. Okay, bless me. So what is mind training? Mind training is to train our mind according to what was written in the book called Mind Training, 7-point mind training. Okay, that you are able to see. Ultimately, what is the important is you are able to see the good in everything. That is the good. That is the best mind training. Okay. So when taking and giving the magical practice of mounting the breath by friendliness, compassion, and supreme wish to free the beings of from the great ocean of becoming, let me perfect actual bodhicitta, bless me thus. So taking and giving, right? In meditation, it's like when you breathe in the suffering of whoever you feel compassion for. Slowly, then to the people you are indifferent, then slowly to your enemies, then slowly to all beings. All their suffering you breathe into your body, and you breathe out love, light, and blessings to them. This is the first way to train your mind of taking action. Because the mind must first be familiar to take action. And how does it really work? It really works in one way as to build compassion. The other way is I can breathe in the suffering for all beings, all that I want. Then slowly after some time they realize, actually nothing bad actually happens to me. Then you feel more encouraged to really go out and do something for society. You understand? Like sitting by the pool, kicking the water, actually is not so scary. And I see many people swimming, okay? And I see many people swimming and I'm kicking the water in the pool. It's not so scary. After that, I'm used to it. Then after that, I take the final plunge. And I take the final plunge and I go swimming. Okay? So the meditation part is, first, I kick the water until I feel that my body temperature and the water gets in oneness and everything. Then slowly, I become more brave. So Tonglen practice is also something like that. View it to be something like that. Okay? Rather than just the matter of, I breathe in, all the sentient beings suffering and pain all ripen upon me, I take upon it. And then what happens? You take upon the suffering and then you have to become. Then some more, I'm already in pain, that I give them all my blessing, then I become even more scrunched up, right? Right? Then it's what my father say, you walk along the street, you see dog shit on the floor, and then after that, you pick the dog shit, rub on your whole body, and then still give the dog owner your money. This is what my father said to me, right, when I was young. So we think about it this way. Okay, you think about this the way that, don't think that this is the way. You take on other people's suffering and you will suffer. No. You take on other people's suffering in your mind, and then you become braver and stronger. Like a plant get dirty water, fertilizer water, right? And then the plant grow and become stronger. And the plant will bloom for you, fruit for you. Isn't it? Okay? So understand taking and giving Tonglen practice to become like that. Fertilizing you. Okay? So, to free beings from the great ocean of becoming what? That means it's called the action of cause and effects. Okay? let me perfect actual bodhicitta. So the mind to lead all beings to enlightenment, like I said, is the mind to lead all beings to awakening, not the mind to boss all beings to awakening. You cannot boss all beings to awakening, okay? So, with the one path, all Buddhas of the 3 times tread, the pure vows of Buddha's sons, let me bind my mind stream and strive in the practice of the 3 moralities of the great vehicle with a will, bless me thus. So, we have talked about the 3 moralities earlier on. So, what are they again? Hello? I have to sing this Adele song, right? Hello? And then what's the next word? It's me. Right? Yeah, I have to start to become a little bit more funny, you know. The teaching time, I have to put one speaker here and play this Adele song. What is it? No answer? Hello? Yeah. Ethics, concentration, and wisdom. The 3 higher trainings. Okay? Ethics, basically based on what? Integrity. Concentration, based on what? Your own responsibility. Nobody can disturb you if you are responsible for your own mind. Isn't it? Nobody can make you sick. You're in a room full of people having flu, but your body is strong, you're fit and everything, you don't get sick. Right? And wisdom is the combination of integrity, responsibility, and activity. With experience, with motivation, with a good mind, with activity, with skillfulness, in time you will gain wisdom. Right? Because we say practice make perfect, isn't it? How totally wrong, right? Right? On practice, bad habit practice also make perfect bad habit. Right? We have so many bad habit practices. Everyday bad habit. Look at our new bad habit of scrolling. Scrolling the mobile phone, scrolling the pad, all these tablets. Isn't it? Bad habit make perfect bad habit. Perfect practice of bad habit. So perfect practice make perfect. And therefore, never give up. This is my request to you. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up when you feel that it is difficult. Talk to Geshe Tile. If you have difficulty and everything, local people, please go bug him, you know. Yeah, he's a great scholar and everything. Yeah, he have a lot of experience, studied a lot and practiced a lot. Now is the time to. He need to practice also, you know, to be amongst all beings who are suffering. So you have to share with him your suffering. Yeah, Geshe-la here, live here in America, live here in Minoa, Syracuse, right? So you have to ask, or you have anything, have any situation, any problem, discuss with Geshe-la and learn from different perspective. Right? Learn from different perspective. You have a Buddhist professor here. Right? So I feel you people should really cherish him and make full use of him. Right? You have a very beautiful car and you don't drive the car, only turn on the engine and maybe polish the car. No use! Right? Geshe-la is Bentley or Rolls Royce, you know, right? Yeah. Or Porsche, you know. A Porsche, yeah. You have to, or Ferrari or Maserati, or is it called Maserati? Yeah. Which one is the fastest? Ferrari? Ferrari, but Maserati is exotic. So Ferrari is Geishela, Maserati is Lama Top Chu. Yeah, two llamas, right? One Ferrari, one Maserati. Yeah, when they chant, ooh, yeah, and the power, you know, and you know they pray every day with live band, right? Every day they have a live rock band, yeah. So then, yeah, so please make full use of the. Do you live near here? Yeah. So he's your neighbor. Invite him to your house for tea, or you can buy him biscuit and chit chat with him. Okay? Yeah. What's your name? Paul. Welcome, Paul. Yeah. Okay. We are here in this village, right? And in this community, this is open for everybody, right? So this is what I'm saying. Okay, and enjoy this paradise of Dharma that has been created for you while it still exists. Enjoy it. Isn't it? Yeah, everything is as such. While it still exists, enjoy it. Who knows what happens? Right? While your lover, your friend, your husband, your wife, your teacher and everything, enjoy them while they still exist. You don't know when they die. You don't know what happens. How about you don't even know when the next asteroid going to crash on Earth, when going to have a earthquake or tsunami or something like that, isn't it? Nobody knows. At least live every day, make every day your good day. Yeah, then I feel be very, very meaningful and happy for everybody. Okay, so I complete this this teaching until here. Okay, so thank you. So we offer a short mandala. Om Ahong, Om Ahong, Om Ahong. Yeah, this ground. Let's visualize this paradise in your mind. Okay. Yeah, this ground anointed with perfume, with wildflowers growing everywhere, with a great big mountain. Okay. In the middle, in the sun and the moon, the 8 great lakes of fresh waters, clear sky, clear blue skies, cool breeze, wild animals enjoying the space without fear. The space as boundless as your eyes can see. I offer in visualization, may all beings be able to enjoy this pure land. Om Edang Guru Ratna Mandala Ganiyadaya. Okay. So this pure land is in your mind. Okay. Whenever you close your eyes, you go to this pure land. Okay. You are in this pure land, this wide, boundless space. Think of that. Okay. And in the end, is may all beings be able to enjoy this pure land. That means may all beings be able to enjoy the activities of your body, speech and mind. Hey people, enjoy you, enjoy your speech, enjoy your space, enjoy your thoughts, enjoy your mind. Okay? May your precious body mind not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline but increase well. No. More recite, more problem.
Page 55, please. Thank you. Om Swasti. Like the countless light rays that radiate from the ruby mountain, exquisite Amitayu's Lord of everlasting life, who captivates and one does not tire of seeing, whose essence is of infinite life, the nectar of immortality. Please instantly grant our Guru the city of stable and everlasting life. You are intelligent and skillful in upholding the traditions of Buddha, spreading the holy Dharma through explanations and practices, in order to lead disciples onto the path to liberation. You are the one who is an unequal guide. Please live a long and stable life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to enjoy excellent health. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to live a long life. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru that your Dharma activities spread and flourish far and wide. I request respectfully my precious and holy Guru to bless me to be never separated from you. In all my future rebirths, may I never be separated from my perfect Guru. May I enjoy the magnificent Dharma, and by completing the qualities of the stages and path, may I quickly attain the state of Vajradhara. Om Guru Vajramuni Sasana Vimukti Soha. Om Guru Vajramuni Sasana Vimukti Soha. Om Guru Vajramuni Sasana Vimukti Soha. Vajramuni Sasana Vimukti Soha. Thank you, Rinpoche.